Being as it's 5 o'clock, I'd like to call the Tuesday, January 2nd, 24 Park and Rec meeting to order. Stand for the pledge of allegiance.
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Changes to the agenda.
Yeah, we are going to have to scratch item number 6. Wapaka County has this morning let us know that they're just in draft form. They want to revise it a little bit more before we take it for approval.
Okay. I'd like for a motion to adopt the agenda.
So moved.
Motion made by Bernie,
Second.
by John. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. I look for approval of the November 7th, 2023 meeting minutes. John Hess made the motion.
I'll second it.
Bernie seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion approved. Public comment. Seeing none. Ginger.
Yeah, so this is an annual term that we have with Wapaka County Department of Human Services for them to rent the senior center with us for their congregate meal site. Just an update on that program. They are at 4 days a week now, which is great. I looked last year and they were at 3. So they've added another day into their services. They do for Fridays, they send a meal home with the Thursday participants. Otherwise, the program's been going well and numbers have just been increasing. So that's really great. The only thing is that they need more volunteers. So I'll put a plug out right now for that. That is the reason why they're not on Fridays yet. So if you know of anybody that would be willing to work at the senior center for congregate meal site with Wapaka County, that'd be great.
That for drivers or just people that work there?
Everybody. There's sometimes that the meal preparer is preparing up to 20 meals and then delivering up to 10. So yeah, they're really short staffed with the county. So
What kind of hours would you be looking for volunteers to work?
they show up around 9 a.m. and they're done by 1.
Anybody else have any other questions? Okay, we're not doing number 6. So it looks like for updates and reports.
We'll need a approval for
Oh,
that.
you need approval?
Yep.
Okay, I look for approval to consider your approval agreement for the Wapaka County meal site facility usage. I can't.
I'll make a motion to approve the agreement with Wapaka County Meal Site Facility Usage.
John. John, okay, John approved it. Any discussion on it? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Okay, Ginger, updates and reports.
Sure. So just going through my memo, nothing more to update there. However, Bob asked that I bring in some pictures of the updates from Hatton Stadium and the wall. So I went out and took a couple pictures. If you've driven by,
Hold
on. Thanks. If you've driven on Warner Allen Boulevard, you'll see that there is some significant work being done on the wall right now. Just to take a look, I wanted a good look at the footing here. You can see that it's just right in the ground. And so right now with the freeze, I don't think that they'll be going any further with this right now. But we've had such a strange winter that who knows what's next. I haven't talked to Mike since the holidays, the contractor that I'm working with, so not sure where he's at there. Just a couple other pictures. These are all on on pallets, which is nice so that they can be moved a little bit easier if they were to get sunk down in the ground in the mud, so. You'll see that, and if you have any questions, or if any of your constituents have any questions, they can contact me. But that's the portion that's getting repaired right now. And then moving towards the stadium. This is inside the stadium. The poles that you'll see supported there are the poles that were installed by the Hatton Stadium Foundation and the utilities. These poles are going to be supporting a netting system that will replace the chain link that was previously the barrier for on the stands. So it'll be a much cleaner look, much more professional look. And then the straw portion here, they have that covered to retain some heat, because with the strange winter, there may be time still for us to lay that, the concrete that's gonna be the handicap seating area. So that you can see here, that's where that will be from, basically where the straw is. And then the netting will go over that. The netting will not go up until the spring, but the posts have to be in for us to order the netting, because once you have the posts up, that's when they complete the order with the netting, so that they know that it fits it right.
Ginger's netting gonna go over seats too?
Yep, yeah, I believe so. Yeah, it's gauged so that it wouldn't, there's no chance that any eyeballs would go over. So that's all from Beacon Athletics. And the funding was from the Marilyn Taylor Wolf Foundation. You can also see in these pictures the concrete work that's been done. This has all been tuck pointed. This is another good picture, just of how different this looks, with everything tuck pointed and taken care of. I wish I could zoom in. I don't think I can.
Sure,
Can you? Yeah. Grab it just to see the seating area. Yeah, there. And see how much work's been done on the seating area as well. Anything that's like this bluish color was ground all the way down to the frame and then re-poured. So that was all water damage that has been repaired now and is tight for the winter. So a lot of
coating over that.
Yep. So in the spring, there'll be a coating that's put over that. That's a nice seating area, so.
The restrooms are all being done too, aren't they?
So I went into the restrooms as well, and they were very dark. The electrical hasn't been updated, so I couldn't get any pictures of that, but everything's framed out right now, and ready for the next step. They're about a week behind the schedule, which isn't bad. So, yep, and they'll continue to work on that until it's done by the end of the month.
Great.
Yeah, I like that it's all being done in Hatton. It's all gonna be done by the time we're ready to rock in the summer, so it's good. Yeah.
They did a really good job, for sure.
I'm excited about seeing the final outcomes for sure. That'll be definitely something on our spring tour list, so.
Thanks for getting the pictures.
And when you're talking bathrooms, you're talking about the shelter.
The shelter houses
not
that,
bathrooms here.
right, yep,
Okay.
yep, the ones that we had approved at the last meeting, so. Yeah. Lots of good stuff happening over there. And that's all I have.
Got anything for potential items for next meeting?
We have a lot of agreements going on. I have, conversations needing to be had with, Steckbauer on the use of the depot, with the historical village. They wanted an updated agreement there. I'm working, well, this tower agreement, that'll hopefully be on there. Did that sound hopeful
Hopefully.
for next month?
Possibly, yep.
Yep, and then also, the Washington Center, St. Joe's is going to be hopefully giving us another room down there, which will need to be approved by committee. And that will be for programming, so I'm working on an agreement with them as well.
Anybody got any other questions for Ginger?
Oh, and you admit, and I can speak on the Memorial Park, planning as well, if you'd like me to, and the
Sure.
boat
And may-
launch.
And maybe something for the docks along the river there that you're talking about.
Sure.
Yeah,
That meeting on Memorial Park, is that, are we allowed to go to that?
Absolutely, yeah. So I'll send you the dates. I think it's the 19th. We threw around a lot of dates, but it'll be, I know for sure I have representatives from youth baseball, youth softball, the school district and the historical village that are all gonna be present, so.
If we do want to attend, make sure you let Ginger know.
Yes.
'Cause if we have enough for a forum, we have to post it, just so we
Right,
are aware.
good,
Yep. That's kind of where I was getting at in case too many showed up.
right. Yeah, so it'll be kind of a brainstorming, what do we wanna see down there? Obviously, the bathrooms will be a conversation. I know that, my goal is to say, this is our goals and this is how we're gonna fund it, so. It's important to have all those people at that table, so. Any other questions?
Review our next meeting date, looks like Tuesday, February 7th. Looking like we're ready for a motion to adjourn.
Actually, Tuesday is the 6th, isn't it?
Oh.
Right.
Yeah,
Tuesday, February 6th.
Yeah. Well, February 7th, okay.
Am I saying this right? Yeah.
Yeah, make a motion for adjournment.
Second.
Motion made by Bernie, second by John. All in favor? Opposed? We're adjourned.
Okay, for those on Zoom, we're gonna shut down this meeting and we'll open up a new link.